Hi guys. It's Isabella Gallegos, and I'm the fairy tale blogger here to tell you about my project so far. It's week 1, week of January 2019, and I can say that this project is still very much in development, and it's in its early stages, and I'm not quite sure where it's going to go yet. My progress so far has just been me coming up with um, topics, like subtopics for me to build off of my question, because I'm not entirely sure it's where I want to go. Like, it's pretty complicated, and given my allotted time, which is just only a couple months, I'm not sure that it might be the best decision to stay so broad, so I kind of want to narrow it down. Now, what I will be talking about is under the topic of fairy tales, which is hence the name, the fairy tale vlogger. Um, but when you think of fairy tales, you probably think of the older kind, Snow White, Cinderella. It's very much embedded in our culture today. But what I think of when I hear fairy tale, apart from that, is movies and TV. And before you get skeptical, I only say this because fairy tales are a representation of a thinking of an entire culture. It basically teaches lessons that the author deems important. So using these stories, they broadcast all these messages, all these opinions to different people that evidently, as you see in Disney, become very embedded within the culture. So why is this so important? Well, it's 2019, we have our phones, we have the internet, we have everything at the touch of a screen. And we can access so many stories this way. But what has the most popularity? When I say what's like one story, what's one character that you really admire, I'm pretty sure a lot of us, at least the younger generation, might think of Marvel, might think of Disney, or a TV show that you've been watching. And let's be honest, we don't watch TV, probably on Netflix, like Eleven from Stranger Things. These are the stories that are really affecting us now and have relevance in our lives. So the old fairy tales, we do recognize them, but the ones that have importance, I'm sure we're all going to pull up to a movie theater near us when the Avengers Endgame comes out. I know I will. But I want to know, how have these stories evolved? Clearly technology has, and I'd like to think that we as a people have evolved. How have our stories changed? That's what I want to focus on. And mainly, I want to focus on diversity. My question for why fairy tales was, and I think I'm going to remember this correctly because I don't have it pulled up, but it was along the lines of, how does diversity in storytelling and media affect the American population?